Hello everybody and welcome to Creativity Time. Creativity Time Little Miss Pix edition. So my name is Tatiana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and today Little Miss, my mini me, will select one stamp set and one Stampin' Up color, and I have to create. I don't know what she's picking. It's a mystery, and it's always fun when we do these. So I should just explain, she's not sick and she's not skipping school. I'm just putting that out there. The school has given my kids 2 days off this week to get an extra long weekend while the staff get some professional development. So very important for the staff. I'm grateful that they do have professional development days, and it's going to be fun to have a Little Miss Pix mid-term. Hello Vicky, all the way from Michigan, USA. How exciting. Anyhow, I'm going to flip down to the table, and Little Miss, are you ready?
If your eyes are closed, then yeah.
My eyes are closed. Can I have a sip of tea while I wait?
No.
No! Okay. Glasses. I know it's photopolymer. Okay. I love it. It's Taco Fiesta because, you know, we love Mexican food in this house. And Parakeet party. Woo woo. Okay, what to do? What can we do? There's so many amazing things that can be done. I need tea first while I
What tea is it?
It's a rooibos soy chai. Let me think. I don't know. Well, it is a green, so it's Parakeet party. So I'm thinking maybe the little
Cactus?
Yes, the cactus. I wanted to call them capsicums, but that's not.
Can you? I want that one.
Oh, you want the moustache?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Moustache on cactus.
Cactus. Let's see, we can do some little cactuses going down the side of the card.
Yeah.
Let's start with that and then take it from there. I like to fussy cut these because they look so damn cute. I know fussy cutting isn't for everybody, but
I like fussy cutting.
you like fussy cutting?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I've got a piece of basic white, and I'm going to grab.
Ooh, that thing.
Oops, that one's the pokey one.
Do you only have one of those mats?
I have two. You can use the other one. And normally, I'm going to colour these in with Stampin' Blends. And normally, or what the default kind of thing for me is to use Memento ink. But for something different today, let's use the Parakeet Party as our colour. And I'm going to grab the Parakeet Party Stampin' Blends and the colour lifter. Okay, so first off, I need a block.
That's a good idea.
It'll be helpful. And we either need 3 or 4
Each?
Yes.
I say 3 each. Or
I'm
4.
gonna-
Four.
I'm going to stamp 4 because I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go.
I need to get some paper balls.
And then, so I've stamped them in Parakeet Party, the chosen colour, and now I'm going to colour them in with Parakeet Party blends. So I'm starting with the dark Parakeet Party, and then
Do you think this is a little too long?
no, you can use that one.
Okay.
As long as it came, hold on, wait, no, that's, oh, you can use it. So it's a very different look when you stamp in the same colour that you're colouring compared to when you stamp with the Memento Black. So something different. Blend that. I'm just going to add a little more darkness. So this is coming out a lot darker. That's because I've used the brush tip. I'm just going to blend it with the light-ended brush tip. And then blend some more.
So you did the bottom bits darker? Yeah, I think I could do that.
It's not hard. Yay, I'm really pleased with that.
So the colour lifter.
Oh wait, we'll do the colour lifter in a moment. And I'm going to start using the colour lifter. So there are my little cacti all coloured. And now we're going to take the colour lifter and I'm going to use the bullet tip end. And I can't lower the camera particularly, so I'm going to lift it. But what I'm going to do, what I wanted to show you first is you can just see the outline, particularly where there's lighter colour. So it's a lot less contrast compared to if I was to use the Memento Black. But now with the colour lifter, I might do stripes or dots.
Ooh, that's hard.
I'll start with stripes. So I'm going to take my colour lifter and draw a stripe down the cactus and then down either side. And if I lift that up, you can just see those lines and you can just see the colour lifter doing its thing. So just let it sit for a moment and see if you like the effect. And if you want, you can then go over again. So it takes a moment. So I'm going to just flick to the brush end tip so that you can see it's got a little bit of a tip. And if I'm really light-handed, I can be really fine detailed with it. So I'm just going to go over again.
That's so cool.
And then I'm going to do 2 stripes on either, I don't know what to call them. I'm going to say arms. Because once we put faces on these guys,
It'll look like it is their arms.
It'll look like their arms. That they are arms. So you can just see it. It is subtle. And if you want it to be more obvious, you keep adding layers of the colour lifter. Might just add. But just give it some time in between before you add more colour lifter, because you don't want to go too overboard. And then you can't take it back. You can always add more colour lifter, but you can't take it back. So I'm going to do stripy one again. I'm going to do 2 stripy ones. And I'm going to stick with the brush tip end. I'm using it super lightly so I can get a finer line. I do have 2 colour lifters though, my dear.
Ooh, that's handy. Just finished my first cactus though, so I'm going to take a while.
That's okay. I'm going to go over. I'm kind of doing thin little strokes as I go down the line.
I like these, they're fun to use.
Yes, I love using Stampin' Blends. They are definitely my favourite colouring method. So there you can see that this one is now kind of really developed well, and you can see this one's a work in progress. So just let it dry. Now I'm going to flip over to the bullet tip and do dots. So I'm just going to draw a line of dots going up the cactus, and then I'm going to do a second line down the side in between that first line. So let the camera focus. I don't know if you can pick it up. They did a line of dots going down the middle, and now I've done a line of dots not lined up so that they're in between, but down another line. If that makes sense.
I think it does.
Alternating spots kind of thing. And then a few on the arms. I'm going to do the same on my fourth because I wasn't sure how many we will need.
We should look up the proper name for them.
What do you mean?
The arms, the things that look like arms.
Oh yes, let's look up cactus anatomy. That could be a task for you for later.
Yeah, sure.
So you can just see the colour is starting to develop on that one. That was one layer of the colour lifter. So I'm going to definitely go in and go over those dots again because I want them to be less subtle. As I said, and I know I'm repeating myself, but just let it.
That arm is looking good. That's the
Just
best
let
part.
it develop and see how you like before you add another layer of colour lifter.
Whoa.
You want to, you can't take back once you've placed. You can always add some more, but you cannot remove it. And I want my stripy one, my second stripy one, to be a bit more developed, so I'm going to go back in. Oh, my dear, can you close that ink pad, please? We're not using it right now.
Sure.
Thank you.
Don't want it to dry out.
Exactly. Okay, so I am really pleased with, focus, there we go. I'm really pleased with how my little cacti have turned out. And I'm not going to put faces on them just yet because I'm not 100% sure what where. So, first things first is a fussy cutting.
One cactus to go.
Okay, so now I'm going to grab a little sombrero. And more basic white cardstock. And I'm going to stamp, I'm also going to do the colour ink. So I'm going to stamp that in Daffodil Delight. Here we go. Block. So now I'm using Daffodil Delight ink. A little sombrero. It's so small I have to bring it up to the camera. And now I'm going to colour using Daffodil Delight markers. Trying to get some shading in.
I'm so behind you.
That's all right. There's no race.
I know.
I might do it all yellow. I've never done that before. Something different for me. Because the detail is really showing up well. If I bring that up to camera, you can see. Now, stamp set is fantastic for using scraps, particularly when you're fussy cutting. Of course, if you're not, that won't work.
What won't work?
We're using scraps if you're not fussy cutting.
Oh.
But when you're fussy cutting, so we can put the little sombrero on the cactus, and then we'll do the mustache face on that.
Yes, mustache face.
And I think that'll look super duper cute.
Can I please have the one
The colour lifter.
What side do you use for the lines?
Very lightly the brush tip side. So I'm thinking we'll have this guy here, and then we'll have some of the cactuses with little faces, but that one with the mustache one. So let's do the faces now.
Looks so cool.
I'm going to do little moustache face, and just the regular other face, the little eyes and smile. And I'm thinking we shall not use Memento Black because we haven't used it, but we're going to use a dark grey. Ooh, Pebbled Path.
Pebbled Path.
Because if we use black, it's going to be a very stark contrast. But by using Pebbled Path, just giving you a moment to line up, it's not as stark. Though the camera is showing it as quite dark, it's a little bit lighter than black, which is what I'm going for. And then these three.
This colour lifter is magic.
There.
Colour lifter is so magic.
It's magic, is it?
I love it.
So cute. Thank you, Krista. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of, so I can get some glue out. I think that's my blocked one. Okay, gonna add there. And I'm putting the little sombrero kind of tilted to the side. And oh, shall we? Yes, I'm gonna flip it so that his little hand is over the edge there. How cute.
Can I have a look? No.
Not your average friend.
Yep, a cactus is definitely not your average friend.
Ooh, so we'll put, I think what we'll do is we'll put them up and down the side like that, and then have the sentiment just there, and a bit of bling, and then that'll be all good. Okay, so we've got Parakeet Party. Let's use Parakeet Party cardstock. Would you like to use Parakeet Party cardstock too,
Yes,
Nadia?
please.
Okay, got to open a new pack. So that's good. I can cut 2 card bases at once. Well, yes, because a card base is half a sheet.
Oh, yeah. I'm just doing dots basically randomly.
Yep. You do them as you want to do them. You do you.
Okay.
I do me, you do you. Because you are you and I am me.
What happens if you do colour lifter on a white piece of paper?
Nothing.
So if I did that, nothing will happen.
No. Just get a bit of... Okay, so one for you, one for me. We will need card inserts.
Where's the snippers?
One paper snips, and we'll need envelopes. And I'm thinking, yes, so I've got basic whites cardstocks cut out in 2 different sizes. For my card inserts, I do 100 millimeters by 14.35 millimeters, which is 5 millimeters smaller than a quarter sheet or a card front. And at the moment, I am preferring 90 by 133.5 for my card fronts, which gives you a border of about 7.5 millimeters all the way around the edge. One for you.
You didn't forget to
I did not. And I'm going to grab Pebbled Path, Yes, and I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment. Where's the stamp set? There. You're not my not your average friend. I'm going to heat emboss that. So I'm going to cut that first because I'm going to use the taggy thing. Yes, the middle one. So that's 1/2 inch. Oh, I can't remember what they are. I should write it down.
That's a good idea.
Where am I?
Wait, how many centimeters is 1/2 inch?
1/2 inch is just over 1 centimeter.
Ooh.
So it's 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch.
Do you like Mr. Cactus first?
Very good. So I'm going to slice that at 3/4 of an inch. And do you want me to stamp yours as well?
Sure. Wait, stamp my what?
Sentiment.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm going to do white here. So get the white out. Ready to roll.
That reminds me of a song that I've been playing.
What, ready to roll?
No, yeah, that reminds me of a song called Rock and Rolling Roller Coaster.
Oh. Sounds interesting. Okay, get my heat tool out. Oh, and embossing button. Let's give that a wipe. And first mark. Okay, I've got everything ready. Ready for success.
I'm ready for success. Success, are you?
I am indeed.
Mr. Cacti, the second.
Ah!
What happened?
I dropped the piece of cardstock into the,
Ink.
no,
Oh.
into the embossing powder.
Yay, we're heating embossing.
Heat embossing.
I love heating embossing. It's so fun.
Oops. Good thing I haven't vacuumed in here yet.
With your cacti, did you leave a bit of white or did you cut on the lines?
I like to leave a bit of white.
Yeah, I cut on the lines because it was off. Some of the lines I did were off.
Okay, that's alright. So I'm going to use my tweezers. There. I can hold both at once.
Wait, what colour did you stamp the Zambero?
In Daffodil Delight.
Daffodil Delight?
And it's Sambrero, not Zambrero.
Zamberos.
Okay, both of those are done. Now I'm going to
cut.
flag it, but that's not quite even. So when that happens, I just flick it
And line it up.
there. That's a bit better.
A bit or a lot?
A lot.
Okay.
Okay. Almost time for assembling our card. Well, for me, yes.
After I cut out this cacti, do I go on to baking the Zambero? I mean Zambero?
Sambrero, yes. Okay, so this is my idea. I got the cacti, like the one with the hat that stands out, and then that will go kind of here. And I'm just wondering, yes, I think I will. I am going to, ever so lightly, grab a blending brush, and I'm going to add ever so slightly some Parakeet Party to the spot where this cacti is going to go, just to make him pop out, because he's the not your average friend, if you get what I mean. So it's going right there, dabbing in some ink, and I want to be super duper light. I don't want it to be particularly, we're moving the table again.
Oops, didn't realise that time.
So he pops out.
That looks amazing. Okay.
It's over here. What do we think, my dear?
Amazing.
You like it?
Yeah. Even if there's white space there, I like that white space being there.
You should never be afraid of white space.
Never.
That's one thing they teach you in graphic design school.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
White space is not a bad thing. It helps sometimes to draw your eye to elements that you would like the viewer to see. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's time to assemble. So start by gluing
So you did some light and dark daffodil delight from the sand there.
and little cactus. Yep. So I'm going to stick the sentiment down flat. Ooh, and before, just one finishing touch before I stick all the cacti down, is I'm just going to add some splattering. So I'm taking my Parakeet Party marker. I should have done this before I
put the
sentiment down, but that's okay.
Okay, now I know that I should do that before.
There, it's very subtle, but it just gives that extra little bit of texture. So now I'm going to stick down my cacti, and I'm going to, where is it there? I'm going to stick the one that's different, the standout one.
On the standout?
On some dimensionals, because I want him to really pop. Oh, I don't think I need another one.
You've done a lot of Parakeet Party. There's no way I can't say you completed the challenge.
I've definitely fulfilled the criteria.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to just stick the other ones.
Did you do a stripy one for the Mr. Standout?
Yes, I did.
So I'm going to do a dotty one.
Okay, we'll do the opposite. And then I'm making sure I'm alternating a stripy and a dotty cacti when I'm lining them up.
Can I please have the two faces?
Yes, you may. And there's the ink pad.
It's getting really messy.
Our craft desk is getting messy,
That's
but
right.
isn't that a good sign of a crafting session?
Yeah.
Messy desk.
Messy desk, the better. Messier, the better.
What do we think? Do we need a bit of bling? I feel like we need a bit of bling.
Yeah.
Before we do the bling, let's just do some extra stamping. I'm not going to colour the cacti that's going on the inside of the card, but what we'll do is kind of mimic the outside by stamping our cacti up and down the stamp set, and we'll do the same on the envelope, but down the left hand side. We'll get 3 on the envelope. It's a very light colour to be using. It's hard to catch on camera, but I think it's working. Okay.
Nearly done my cacti. There. Now I need to add your Did you use a bit of glue for the sand bearer?
Yes, I did.
May
Yes, you may. Hold on a sec. There.
They look so cute, the cacti.
This is such a fun card.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to add some bling bling. I'm thinking my favorite bling. Yes.
Yes!
Because I think that will work best. Yep. If you don't know by now, my favorite bling is the iridescent rhinestones. Because they're so pretty. And we're just going to put them around our friend. Kind of really make him... I'm only going to use the small ones.
Do you think Mr. Not Your Average Friend looks good?
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, look at that. Let's show off yours. Here's little Mrs. Very cute, my dear. So there we go. There is my card. What do we think? Do I get the tick? Oh, the thumb of approval?
Ba-bang. My thumb has ink on it.
Inky thumb. Okay. So there we have it. Approved by Little Miss. That is my, what's it called? Taco Fiesta card with Parakeet Party. I have really embraced the Parakeet Party concept. So I hope you enjoyed that. Next week will be just me again. Same time, same place. So that's 10 a.m. Facebook, Australian Eastern Standard Time on a Thursday. And don't forget to follow my page if you want to get notifications about when I go live, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I put these videos up. So hello to my wonderful YouTube viewers. Thank you for watching as well. Please subscribe, and again, you won't miss any of my videos. Thank you, and catch you later. Bye for now.